The atmosphere is breathable, but over time, it will damage your vocal cords. The sand, as the ones of you who have the trade chemist, because some of you took that trade, you would have analyzed everything you got your hands on, and it contains toxic particles that over time damages your lungs and vocal cords. Those of you who don't have rebreathers will start to feel this itch. It's like you have a pollen allergy in your throat whenever there's any wind. You're currently standing in front of this temple. It's a strange looking thing in the middle of the desert. It's just a huge, beautiful, reflective glass square with a large stone door. Stairs leading up to it. It looks like it is 3, maybe 4 floors high. Every surface is of reflective glass. You stand there and look around for a while. There is a pretty heavy storm surrounding you. Does anyone not have rebreathers?
Yeah, I don't have that. I didn't put it on the sheet, so yeah.
And a gas mask count.
Gas mask would be a rebreather, so yeah, you're good.
Yeah, when we hopped on the ship, everything that we needed was there. We made an explicit point of that.
Excellent.
Yeah, anyone who was actually in the cruiser took an environmental suit.
Oh yeah. I guess that has for a breeder.
With you is Llewellyn, a sister of battle. Absolutely brutal, cold, almost inhuman. Just being around her, you'll kind of forget that she's there. Occasionally just look over, you'll see her pale skin and eyes just looking dead ahead like a feline creature. She is kneeling in the sand, wearing a leather overall, and has various equipment, a rebreather, and what looks like an environmental helmet. As you're all looking down at this strange building, Olu, can you quickly say a few words about what would one see if they look over towards you? What do you look like?
Me?
Jack.
You see a tall, sturdy-looking black man with a staff and a chain axe and revolver on his hip with a bulletproof vest on him. And you can see that his arm is kind of like broken and has a bunch of cuts on it. It kind of seems unusable.
Awesome. It looks kind of outer-worldly almost. And Aquilian Brad.
Yes, you see a darkly clad figure in a black cloak walking behind you. A white lacquered staff in his hand, corresponding with his steps. And you hear a deep as he breathes in and out of his rebreather as he's walking behind you, making sure to keep pace.
Awesome. Samuel.
Walking several paces in front of the group, Samuel totes his usual tan-colored trench coat, though it is quite the inappropriate weather for wearing such a thing. It seems to not have that great of an effect. Underneath it is a camouflage suit in colors that are matching that of the environment. He's similarly wearing a rebreather that is quite a bit uncomfortable. He's seeming to have to adjust it every here and there. sand seeming to clog the filter, as well as the rest of his body. He reaches around his waist and kind of brushes some off as it seems to enter the suit and itch a little bit.
Awesome. You got an inspiration point. Sorry, guy. James. What do you look like?
You're gonna see a frontiersman in a gas mask, guard issue armor. His cultural apparel is more or less hanging from him by strings, as the heat is not his favorite thing. And he looks more or less scrounged and sweating because of it and the current climate that he's in.
Awesome. And Commissar Rykard.
As you have all walked past Commissar Rickard, what you'll actually notice is that he's actually just scanning off to the left-hand side of the group. His peaked cap shading his eyes. Although you will have noticed that he is getting a little pinker than he was beforehand. He's wearing a rebreather, obviously the usual sort of garb of the overcoat and everything else, but you will have noticed that he seems to have even controlled his perspiration, as there seems to be no sweat on his head, and is standing stiff as a board, which he has done for about the last 3 hours when walking, to the point where you can only imagine to yourself the uncomfortableness in his lower back, and he just ignores everyone as they walk past.
Epic. You're behind a sand dune. You can see mountains in the distance, but actually a huge mountain range stretching as far as you can see. There is a strange reddish tint to the sky. The orange glow of the sand sort of glitters in the sunlight. Slowly, these gusts of orange clouds of sand will calm down and lay down in the sand, almost like they're slowly rolling over. The building in front of you glitters through the light. You can see a figure appearing next to the door, and then quickly running around the corner at the far end of the building. That's where we can begin. You are free to do whatever you want. You're about 100 to 75 meters away from the building.
Peering through the binoculars, Sam is going to see absolutely nothing. It appears that this is going to be... I'm going to go through the microbead and say, just more of nothing. Is this ever going to end?
As Jack is walking, you can see his eyes kind of light up as he starts to see into the work to see if he can see any further in the sandstorm.
You use your powers and try to look in.
Yeah, warp perspective. That's what it's called.
Warp perspective is a power.
Yeah, it's a power. Warp
Go
perception.
ahead and cast it. Click the cast button. Anyone else want to do anything?
So Commissar Rickard will come up beside Sam and say, well, that seems to be a pretty building. Rather out of place. Think I'll go have a peek. And he starts walking off towards the building.
How do you react to that, everyone?
Suit yourself. I'm going to keep guard out here. See if there's any Eldari presence or otherwise.
And as he's walking towards the building, you can vaguely make over the microbead possibility of someone humming themselves.
What do you do, guys?
Sam's just going to stay posted out here, looking for any kind of external activities for the time being. I'm going to find somewhere raised, but with enough cover that I can use my cloak and kind of blend in with the surroundings.
Awesome. You begin to try to blend in. And looking across the sand dune, you'll see the deep footsteps of the commissar and his dark boots as he sort of kicks up sand and slowly walks down the sand dune towards this very unusual glass building. The commissar will walk all the way up to it. You see him turning around. What do you do? There's no one there.
So what he's going to do is he's going to walk up to it to see if he can actually sort of define what it's actually made out of. See whether or not there's any sort of defining features, gifts, anything like that. And he's going to slowly just walk around a cup of stone, just throw it ever so gently against it, listening for signs. Is it metallic? Is it some other sort of, like, is it made of rock? You know, things like that. And basically just circle it.
This in the distance. The building is a material that you recognize. It is extremely smooth and the glass is not transparent. It almost resembles metal, but you would probably be able to chip away a little part of it and see that it is behaving like glass, except it doesn't crack. So if you make a chip in one place, it doesn't affect anything else. The consistency of it is of stone, kind of a soft type of stone, but it appears like glass or mirror-like.
Has it got smooth edges or jagged edges?
Very smooth edges. It is unlike any material we've seen.
Does Jack see anything like unnatural about it?
You gaze into the horizon. You have unusual senses, unnatural senses. So Unless you know what that is, we can look it up. Do you know what it is?
Yeah, I know what unnatural senses does. Yeah.
Go ahead, describe it.
Oh, do I describe it?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Jack, like, focuses his vision on the rocks to see if he sees, like, any sort of engraving or marking to see how the stone was carved into the shape it is right now.
What does the trait unnatural senses do?
Oh, unnatural senses, perceive uncanny... I'll just put it in the chat, yeah.
Yep. Almost there myself. Surroundings by academies and range. Doesn't say any more details on that. Do you have more details?
Yeah, no, it doesn't say anything
Bonus
else.
to a natural perception.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the natural
Times
perception
100,
isn't
yeah.
defined as anything the way I can see. So you would just see this thing unusually well.
So, is our chemist up there? Does he want to come down and have a look? Pique his interest? Now, then I suggest we log it, tag it, and move on.
You can all hear this in your microbeat.
Seems like my Vox is on the fritz.
You get an inspiration point there. Nice.
If anyone can hear me, I'm not trudging up that bloody great hill.
I can hear you, Commissar. It just seems that no one else is responding. Don't know why.
Then onward we move. If you believe that there is nothing within this structure or anything that may resemble a fortress, then onward we go.
I didn't say that. I said there was no doors. It was odd.
We do not know the mechanism by which it could be, of all things, a projection or some sort of illusory technology that may be blocking us from visual inspection of these things. Of course, it goes without saying that we can't inspect every single square meter of this, but
Do you think there could be
Perhaps.
anything inside?
perhaps our psyker friend may be able to assist us in this.
Oh yeah, you can all see a massive stone door that is half open,
I
leading inside.
could try to blast through it.
No, there's a door.
Can you open the door?
Might need some help.
Okay. I shall help assist opening the door.
Let me give it a bash first.
Okay.
And Rickard is going to put his shoulder to the door and see if he can push it open a little bit further so that he can fit in.
Do you move inside?
If he can fit, then yeah, why not?
Do an awareness test, -20. You feel the soft, kind of half-wet stone. The wall and the door has been smoothened to a degree that primitive people would not be able to do. Some advanced civilization is here and has built this thing, and it seems to be quite old, judging from the interior. You can see signs of water discoloring and creeping through the stone, rot that goes pretty deep. This thing was probably built a long, long time ago and has not been maintained since. Only the exterior has been kept perfectly pristine.
So as Commissar Rickard slowly moves in, drawing out his power sword, the sudden change from light to dark completely blinds him for a split second, and that's a failure with -4.
Oof. Commissar?
Anything inside, Commissar?
Commissar, do a strength test. This is gonna be tough.
-5. Jesus, we're back to 4.
The creature, which is invisible, is pushing 2 palms, 2 hands against your chest. And you can feel the incredible force, strength of whatever this is as you jolt back, literally picks you up in the air, flying down the stairs. You land on your ass in the sand.
Commissar, what happened? What's in there?
The rest of you can just see the Commissar flying backwards like in a samurai movie. Landing half rolling in the sand, sliding across the sand.
You can see Jack start picking up the pace to try to catch up with the Commissar and see if he's okay.
Do an athletics test. The Commissar, as he lays there, will be hit. You can do a toughness test, Commissar.
Failed 7.
-4.
One moment, something bad happened, and I need to roll on a different table.
Doesn't surprise me.
I mean, it's bad for me. Not for you.
Is it bad for you?
And unlike usual ways, not bad for you. Let's see. Okay. Plus 30. 40. Oof. Ay. Commissar, as you lay there and feel the warm embrace of the sand, you will begin to hear whispers. They pierce through your mind. Something is inside your mind speaking to you. Do a -20 willpower test. How did the athletics test go?
-7.
You stumble on the way down the sand dunes. All of you can see Olu. In stark contrast to his previous sprint across the sand, he now trips on the top of the sand dune and does a somersault, landing on his ass. He is just sitting in the sand, watching this happen.
Success with 2 additional.
Oh Jesus, that was fortunate. Yeah, you just hear these horrible whispers, and that is about it. A shriek will come from inside this place, and you can roll initiative. You can roll initiative, and it is your turn, Commissar.
Okay, hold on. No, I need to.
Do we all roll initiative or just Commissar?
Just the one who knows his in about.
I'm trying to select my token, but. Trying to use roll hand.
I'll do it for you.
Yeah, cheers.
What did you get?
Uh,
I'll roll your initiative too. Minimum. Okay. Go ahead, you roll it. Come on.
actually can't. I can't.
Yeah,
I
you
can't
can.
select the
Come on.
token.
Ulu just did it.
Remember last time both me and the Commissar had to have you roll initiative because our tokens
yeah.
aren't set to us.
That is very strange, but you're alright, I remember.
We'll go. I just got it that time. 10.
Let's see what we can do about that. Okay. So, Rykard, go ahead. What do you do?
He's gonna go on the Vox beat and said, think there's something down here. You might want to come and give a hand.
I'm coming, Commissar, as he gets up from the ground, dusting his butt.
Yeah, as soon as the Commissar shot past Sergey turned and pointed his las gun at the entrance.
Awesome.
And
Everyone roll initiative.
Pull out his bolt pistol and ignite his power sword.
From this angle, am I able to
Don't.
am I able to see through the door?
No. You're all looking kind of... you're looking at the corner of the door from the side, like a 45-degree angle. One of the open doors is blocking the way, so you cannot see what's inside.
Okay.
Amazing. Sam, go ahead.
Would this be within 48 meters to reposition into an angle that I'm able to target whatever is there?
I would say yes. 45 meters is enough.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and run there, and after I hear that, on my way, Ricard.
All of you can see. Sam, are you wearing your environmental suit?
I am.
A overall with water flask and his gear. He will get up and run across the top of the sand dune, half his body covered against the entrance. He is quite fast, surprisingly fast, and as he reaches the end, he will kneel down and fall into the sand, slowly crawling up to see inside. Sam, you do not see anyone. You see what looks like marble surfaces, some beautiful engravings, and some kind of marble hall. That's what it looks like to you.
Samuel will also bring his sniper scope up to his eye, scanning from place to place as to what possibly could have struck Ricard.
You see absolutely nothing. As the creature will... First off, Samuel, can you do or actually I'll do a perception test. Can you just do a stealth test for me, please? You're not explicitly hiding, but you're at least not standing and waving at the door. So.
Would the suit come into play here or no? The Chameleon Lion suit.
Yep. If you give bonus, I think he gives plus 20.
Okay.
If I remember right.
It's 30 from last time, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay. Okay.
5 degrees of success.
6. Okay. No issue. So yes, the creature would decide to attack, not seeing anyone else, just this one person. Rykart. Let's see here.
Make any sort of movements in the sand or like footprints or
You see absolutely nothing. And suddenly you will hear a crack of some kind of weapon. It sounds eerily familiar. You do not see the person, so you cannot dodge. Be looking in that direction. It would not be a point anyway because you have minus 50 on the dodge, and I would give you other penalties too, so it would be virtually impossible. You can roll it if you want to try for a natural one.
Yeah, why not? So
Do it. All of you can see these bright purple rays exiting the entrance, shooting into the sand where Rykart is laying. Rykart, this is going to hit you in the 70, which I believe is the body. Question. Barely the body. Yeah, body ends at 70. The bolt is going to burn into your stomach. You feel a scorching, increasing heat. A shock is immediately going to fill you. The pain starts to grow, and it will hit you once for 12 rending damage, 3 penetration.
Okay.
8. It will hit you again. 8 rending, 3 penetration.
Okay.
And it will hit one more time for 7 rending, 3 penetration. Ooh, sorry, hold on, let me double check here.
Oh.
My bad. Let's see. Okay, no, 6 penetration. Forgot about the last one at times, but forget about the 2 previous ones. Just do it on the last one.
Right, so
7, 6 penetration. All of you can see Rykart kind of crawling backwards in pain. His feet fail to grab the sand as he tries to run away, kind of reacting to the horrible pain in his gut. He leans over. On instinct, he will start to grab his weapon, kind of fumbling it, looking at the entrance. There's nothing there still. Aquilium.
How far is...
Are you in
Dustin
critical
away?
damage, Aaron?
nope.
Okay. Aquilium, let's go.
Actually didn't take that much damage.
Okay.
How far is Dustin from me?
About 7,500 meters.
I am going to sprint 36 meters up.
You begin to sprint.
End of turn.
I'm not gonna call out names, just look at the turn order. Ten seconds and then we skip to the next one. You gotta pay attention to the game. Sergey.
Okay. So-
I broke my rule.
Oh wait, you skipped me.
Yeah, you gotta pay
Yeah.
attention. You gotta look at the game. When your turn comes up, you gotta see.
Oh, that was still the other guy's turn.
So for the most part, Sergey's just going to watch the door for anything else that comes out, and he's going to fox over to the commissar. Primarily to see if he's A, okay, and B, what the hell did he just not see? Because
Number
this
one,
thing's still invisible, right?
number one, I've been shot, and number two, if I was seen it, I would have told you.
Okay, next, the Psychers, if at all possible, can y'all send sand up? Because we might be able to see whatever we are fighting if it's covered in sand.
This is your character speaking.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to guard on the door in case if anything comes out.
Awesome. Next.
Sorry, microphone. I'm still going to be scanning the area. If there's nothing there, then I'm just going to ready in action for the next time that Rickard gets hit, and I'm going to fire in that direction.
Awesome. So there's a full action called Overwatch, which sounds like what you're doing. So you will be standing Overwatch, and Rickard.
So Rickard is going to leap up to his feet and is going to level his bolt pistol at the door, firing off 2 rounds, and that's with 5 degrees of additional. So he goes bang, bang, basically just pretty much either side of the center, close enough together to hit anything that's in the doorway.
Do a flip a coin. Do a 1d2.
Wait, bear with me a second.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Alright. Your hits go miss, hit, miss, hit. If you burst. Go ahead.
It's just one. It's just 2 shots. That's
Alrighty.
one hit.
Creature. You're going to see a some smoke, and of course, where approximately the last fire came from. Firing in that direction didn't seem to do much. Whoever is there is probably gone by now. The sound on the microbeat is intense. People are yelling over each other, yelling commands, orders. The creature will attack. Those are, you can dodge with a total of a minus 50 if you'd like.
Okay. Fill you with 3.
You take 7 rending damage, 3 penetration, 6 penetration. Then you take
Okay.
9 rending damage, 6 penetration.
Okay, that's bad.
To the,
Hold
to
on,
the
hold
body.
on, hold on.
And Samuel, your Overwatch is triggered. You can see the origin of the gunshots. Go ahead and take a shot.
As I do so, I'm going to press a small button on the sniper rifle, and this will change the round to regular sniper bullets. But I'll go ahead and shoot.
That's a good add-on to have. You click a little switch and you can see the chamber loading your round. You keep your eye on the scope, looking down. You can see this. You can see the exact origin of the gunshots. I'm going to give you a random hit location. Go ahead.
2 degrees of success.
You hit in the body.
Oh, that's Righteous Fury. Okay, that's 20 pen 4.
Ooh.
And Righteous Fury for 5.
Oof. Okay. 20 pen 4. And okay.
Did you take the bolt damage? Per pistol damage of 7? 4.
Got it. Okay. You will all hear this violent crack of a projectile weapon from the hill. As soon as the thing starts to shoot, this violent thunder will roar out, and you will hear actually a loud shriek from this creature. I guess your gun is silenced. The creature sounds senile in origin. You can't exactly recognize the species, but it's not human. Definitely not human. When you shoot its chest, a piece of metal will fall off, and you can see it reflecting light from outside. So you sort of turn your scope down for a brief second, and you can see his feet flickering. It looks like a humanoid figure. A splatter of blood will hit the floor, and you can just, as if you're just seeing this red water flow out of nowhere. It is actually pouring down at the floor. Whatever this is, you have wounded it badly. Aquila.
Behind you, Sam, you hear the kicking up of sand as Aquilian slowly begins to catch up. End of turn.
Oh,
Next.
sorry. One more thing as well.
Yeah.
Since it is an Overwatch, they have to perform a challenging pending test potentially.
That is if it's automatic or semi. Let me double check.
That doesn't seem to be like.
I had a long discussion with Tavi about this. I think we agreed on some kind of house rule.
Okay.
Or rather, a interpretation which I think is agreed upon by most. Let's see.
I posted in chat.
Watch. Yeah, forces pinning tests. Did you post it in the chat?
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Oh, in the game chat, okay.
Game chat, yeah.
Is it my turn, or are you still reading the thing?
Go ahead.
How far am I from Commissar?
You didn't get far, so I would say maybe 75 meters.
Okay, I'm gonna use you see a Jack start to like channel the warp around him, and I'm using warp speed again.
next?
So
When your turn comes up, just know what you're gonna do and then describe it.
Yep.
I'm just saying for everyone now. When your turn comes up, just know what you're gonna do, describe it, and then at the end of it, say I'm done.
So Sergey's going to fire where he saw that shot go in at, with a half aim. Do you want any modifier?
So you're trying to shoot the figure?
Yep.
You're, as I remember it, you're at the wrong angle, so you haven't run to where Sam is.
Yeah, I'm just lance pressing fire down.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, go ahead. It doesn't require a roll, so you just begin to shoot. What are you shooting with?
Las gun.
Got it.
God damn.
So this thing will just be littered with rounds at this point.
Oh, Righteous Fury.
Righteous Fury on the building.
Wait, can I still move since it's only a half action? For the warp speed?
So just do your turn and say you're done when your turn is done.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, go ahead. I'm assuming your turn is done, James. Go ahead, Sam.
Okay. From the blood spurting, would the camouflage with the invisibility be partially revealed, or would the actual form of this being be revealed?
Yeah, so you have a pretty good idea of where this creature is now. The blood is visible.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and chamber another round. And I'm going to aim for center mass of whatever this creature may be, or the likely center mass of where this creature may be, and I'll go ahead and do so now.
Yes.
And another silence round goes off. 5 degrees of success.
Beautiful. Yeah, so because you're shooting a silenced gun, the creature has no idea where you are.
That's 16 pen 4.
That's gonna do it. You will immediately see the silhouette of a creature dressed in an ornate blue ritual cape with a crown, sort of a golden crown going down to its face. A white mask is covering his face. He looks like one of those special Eldar. As he falls to the ground, he immediately goes limp. No movement. Everyone is out of combat. You can move freely.
Okay, and with that, Rickard is holding his pistol out. It's a safety on. Puts it back into his holster and walks forward with the ignited power sword. Where he reaches a creature, he just goes one slash down, decapitating it.
You walk up the stairs, epic strides as you make it across the reflective floor. As you look down, you can see an Eldar completely dispassionate. You'll pull out your sword and stab it into his neck. The severed head will slide across the floor, blood sort of spurting out in a circle as the mask makes a screeching sound like nails on a chalkboard.
With that, Rickard is going to make sure that, what do you call it, walk behind any pillar or something like that, so that he's out of view, and just go after turning off the microbead.
Nice. Inside of the building, there are stairs leading down to a locked door.
I believe we should use our Alderi prisoner to give us information on what this is.
A bit late for that. Unless you can commune with the dead.
Commissar Rickard, do you forget we took a prisoner in the last battle with them?
No. The
I thought you were
creature
talking about this one.
I began.
No, you've clearly
I
decapitated him.
began as one. And I will be always
Oh, you're
one.
awful far away.
I began.
Am I?
I began.
Oh, now you can move.
We should also
I began.
figure out what's inside that skimmer.
As one. I began.
Well, I will leave it in your capable hands.
I began. I began as one.
Anyone happen to have any
There are many.
medical skill?
There are many.
I believe
There
that
are many.
Alrighty. Come over here, let me look at ya.
You always.
Yes. Seem to be a little bit burnt.
Alrighty. Let's take a look at you really fast.
So you're picking up your prisoner, is that right?
Llewellyn. Bring up the transport along with the skimmer.
She will drive up the transport. All the vehicles will be parked outside. One by one. What do you do?
I'm taking a look at the commissar's nasty new wounds.
I'm standing there tapping my foot, saying, with a sort of expression of any time. We're not paid by the hour.
As Llewellyn pulls up the transports, Llewellyn will walk down and escort the Aldari prisoner to Commissar Rickard. Now I will go and see what they left in their skimmer, and Aquilian will depart to do that.
You need assistance.
I misspoke last session. There is no skimmer. Ignore that.
Jacka walks into the...
Aquilian quickly turns back. Well, what is this ruin, Aldari? And why was this warrior left out here all alone?
Are you talking to the Eldari?
Yeah, our prisoner, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is anyone translating?
Llewellyn.
Yeah.
Llewellyn.
Here we have a translator.
Yeah, she's the only one that can
Llewellyn.
talk. Understand.
Llewellyn standing in the sand next to one of the cars. He's going to look up, motionless, as all of you stand around in a ring talking. You're going to sort of look over your shoulder, look down at her. After a few times of doing this, she'll kind of take the hint and start walking up the stairs. You'll tell her to bring the prisoner up. Or do you want to do it in the car?
Just bring her up. Time is of the essence as Aquilian looks at come.
A few seconds later, Llewellyn will come up the stairs with a neck grip on this creature, holding it uncomfortably bent forward 90 degrees, and one arm on its back, one arm on its neck. It's looking down at the floor. Llewellyn is holding it like an animal in front of you. Whenever it tries to struggle, Llewellyn pulls it further down, leans it up against the wall, completely unaffected. She will begin to translate what you're saying. And the creature will mumble some cursed Xeno language. What do you say?
Tell us what you know of this ruin, Eldar. That you had to leave behind one of your troops.
Tell the she-elf to release me. To release me.
Commissar? Should we?
Commissar's BRB.
We will not release him,
No.
especially not to the ruins of their probable making.
No, we will not release you from her grip.
You gave us
He will curse something.
your word.
He will curse something, and Llewellyn will take a firmer grip. Llewellyn looks up.
We should just kill him. Bury him next to the other one.
Is that sympathy for the Xenos? He still has information providable.
Practicality.
He already gave us his word to be our guide and to give us information on this land, and he will honor his word.
And until that is finished, he will not be allowed to die.
That is the
will
deal
take
we
this.
struck.
Llewellyn will take this as something you want translated. The creature will bend down.
You dishonor me now. Things would be different in an even battle.
No, you still would have lost. Xenos always lose in the end.
Llewellyn, don't translate that.
Nice. You get an inspiration point.
You're just gonna hear snickering from the medic.
Llewellyn has a gun pointed at its back at this point.
I told you.
You made us a deal.
They never share important information with their enemies.
Then we tortured him.
We will not torture him, it will be fruitless. Enough of this, he's already given us his word, and he will honor it. Otherwise, he would bring dishonor upon himself and his race.
Lauren, ask him if he has a soul stone on him.
To this,
Translate.
without being translated, he will answer.
If you touch it, you will die.
Jack starts
Aquilian.
smiling widely at him.
Pinches the bridge of his nose between his fingers. Don't you touch that Eldar, Jack. Llewellyn, you're not going to kill him. He already gave us his word. If anything, we're just inciting him at this point. Enough. He's going to give us the information we want. Llewellyn, please translate to our guest that he will be let go free, and he can take along with him the soul stone of this upon his freedom after he's given us the information we want.
she will begin to mutter and just sort of make some gestures in front of this creature. It will look up. You have given your word now. Many times, and I still do not believe you.
Well then, I hope then I
Do
can
not
amaze you
believe.
then what is to come. But until then, please, the information that you promised in our agreement. Even if you do not trust me, you made the deal.
He is a warlock in training. One of our masters of Sikana. You killed him. He was here to negotiate peace. You do not know time or form. You simply know to destroy.
Interesting way of making peace. Attacking us first. Now, how about you give us the information or I put a bolt through his soulstone?
You
Wait.
entered the
Oh, no.
forbidden temple of
No,
Danu.
Commissar. We made a deal. We're not to destroy
You-
Soulstone.
Enough
Temple-
violence for once, you damn brutes. Enough.
Temple of Hanu.
Danu.
Hanu. Gotcha.
What
Assuming
is-
Llewellyn's translating all this.
Is that alright?
So, what does it do? This temple.
He frantically looks around.
It houses a relic of their people.
A dream weaver. It carries dreams from within and beyond. Through what you know as the warp. Our psychers can use it to harness the power of travel and communication.
that is useful.
Now, will you release me?
Is that enough information to honor the deal?
What if we just have a sneaky peek?
There is a human inside. A powerful champion. We were attempting to negotiate peace. He is violent like you.
Is he from the Oh wait, yes. Of course he will be.
You Monkai are all the same to me.
Including the ones that worship chaos.
Then your life will not be long.
True. At this point, Jack's just gonna start.
Now, there's no need for insults.
At this point, Jack's just gonna start peering into the temple to see if he can see any figure in there.
So, what is these?
You're all standing at the entrance of the temple, looking inside. It looks like a kind of a welcoming hall. There are pillars, a little drinking cup elevated on a chamber, and wide stairs leading down to a more modern-looking metallic door.
I say that we have most of the information.
So
we
you
need
say
now.
he was here to make peace, right?
Yes.
You're an Eldari. Let's negotiate.
We already made a deal, though.
Would you offer us for peace?
I walk the path of a warrior. I do not negotiate. I kill.
Well, don't sell yourself short.
I kill.
You just see the medic walk up to the door. Here inside. And just yell, "Hey! Anyone in there?"
Loud echo. As the voice is more than loud enough for all of you to hear it.
Sergey, what are you doing?
Asking a question.
Who do you expect to answer?
Llewellyn, translate to him, ask him if there's any more of his brethren inside that we would have to fight.
Your voice disappeared, Brad. You need to do...
Oh.
Yeah, it's like robotic.
Llewellyn, translate to him if there are any more of his brethren within this temple that we would have to fight.
No more. Only me.
Why are there so few of you here?
We came seeking peace. If he declined, we will invade. And he will die.
Who is this
And
person
he
you
will-
speak of making peace with?
The human.
Would you say I know this?
You are as foolish as you look.
That's not an answer. Give me a name.
How many questions must I answer before you release me?
You said you would give us information, and then we would release you. You never said how many questions.
Just this last
I
one.
have
Who is
given
this
you
man?
information.
This man. What is his name?
Do an interrogation test, -10. Anyone who wants to ask a question can do the same.
Success with 1.
How do you get through to him, Brad? How do you convince him to talk?
Through a ceaseless bombardment of the same question with images popping up inside of his mind of different men that Aquilian keeps throwing into his brain.
At this time is
Sporadically, every 4 pictures that come into his brain be our Inquisitor.
At this time, Sam would have finally shambled up to the group, picked recorder in hand, and I'm going to go ahead and record the interrogation.
Got it. Okay. Yep. You got your camcorder on, filming the whole thing.
I thought you said no interrogations. I mean torture.
This is not torture. It is wordplay mixed with images.
So what's the question, Brad?
Who is the man that they're seeking peace with?
The human inside. I already told you.
Are there any traps?
-20 in interrogation.
Will anyone assist?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and throw in a threat, and I'm going to ask Llewellyn to translate this as well.
-2.
I am also going to assist with my psychic might to try and help you with the mind stuff.
You get a +10, Brad.
So that would have been a failure with 1 degree.
Exactly.
But the specific threat that I'm going to make is that let's just get this over with, and I'm going to start breaking out my interrogation kit with many needles and baubles and various things, just for the creature to see.
Got it. You can roll a neutral interrogation test. So.
Okay. I also have the interrogator cogitator, which gives a +20.
Yep, +20 in total.
And since we're also in tandem doing that, would that be a +30?
Yeah, you're getting assistance, so another +10.
Success with 4.
Son, as Brad expends his leniency with this creature, you will walk forward, a softer appearance. What do you say to convince him to speak? Okay, yeah, you're just holding this thing up and you're just looking at him, essentially. The appearance is enough. The creature will look up and respond. What do you ask?
We can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. You have more information. We all know it here. We promised you your life, but I can't say the same as for your body. It may be ravaged, or it may be completely intact. As a warrior, I can only imagine that you do not care what happens to your life, but do you care what happens to your soul? Strange things do happen.
No traps. There are no traps. But the human is feral, crazed, possessed. He may attack you as he did us.
Demonic possessed?
So, if I may, I come and try to make peace with a feral human, and not the Imperium.
-20 interrogation. Commissar.
It's because it's a psyker, isn't it? Eldari?
Quillian, the creature has stopped responding to you.
Failure.
Oof. It does not respond to you either, Commissar. Sam.
I'm going to go ahead and look over at Llewellyn, and I'm going to go ahead and push down on the plunger just as a show of force, and I'm going to squirt this material into the air. One last chance. You answer my comrades' questions.
That's an awesome visual description. Sorry to break the fourth wall, but I love that stuff. More visual from everyone is awesome. Adds to the scene. The creature will look at it. Look down on the slain comrade and the crystal. He will sort of clutch his neck.
I sense that you have at least some measurement of intelligence. They have promised to release me. You must know that your Emperor values honor. Keeping one's word is honor. Keeping one's...
As I and as all the others have promised, we do owe you this. This is true. However, you have not answered all of the questions that have been asked of you.
Can you repeat the question, Sam?
So Jack had asked if this could be a demonic possession, and I believe Brad and, Quillian and Richard had other questions that were asked but ignored.
Got it.
They weren't explicitly answered.
You're going to repeat all those questions, essentially. Jax. No. He will look up.
No, there is no presence of demons here. If there were, we would just slay him.
Can I do like a warp lore check to see if I know anything that's not a demon that can possess people?
Yeah, you don't need to do any kind of check. Any psychically sensitive soul can possess others, potentially.
Not a demon, but something else.
Well, I think this chap has given us all he's gonna give us.
Yes,
Yes.
let him go. We must
One
honor
final
the
question before that. Is he a psyker?
We could just look into the warp and not ask him, and sense if we can sense any power from him.
Sometimes
No.
it's better to ask questions
We do not
and realize
sense
our power.
any war presence inside. He is just flesh and bone. Just like you.
So what makes him
He's
so
just-
dangerous?
He refuses to answer your question. Does anyone else want to try? Sam? Roll a interrogation minus 40.
Is that including the coordinated interrogation and
Oh,
everything
so
else?
it would add up to neutral, to 0, I think.
Okay. Success with 2.
The creature will hesitate for a second and look up as you just promise to keep him here for a little while longer.
So my steely blue eyes are going to look straight at him, needle still in hand. I'm not going to budge for a moment while there's a long, lingering silence in the air. As somebody else in the group tries to speak up, I hold up a hand. And then I let the Eldari speak.
Thanks, Sam. Awesome. You get another inspiration point. I know you already have one, but whatever. Creature is coughing. Llewellyn is no longer holding it. At this point, it's just standing straight, completely cooperating. He will look at you, and you can see that he has regained some level of faith that you won't kill him.
No. The human inside is wearing a machine. One of the death machines of the humans that we have never seen before. He is as dangerous as he is violent. Aided by machines that we will soon eradicate forever.
What is the purpose of these machines? What do they do? How do they assist him?
He refuses to answer your question, Brad. Quillian.
So, this man has archaeotech and abominable intelligence.
Well, maybe it is time for us to go get personally acquainted with him. What do
Yeah.
the rest of you say?
As Sam goes back to his kit, he's going to go ahead and inject the fluid back into the little bottle, wipe off the needle, place it back into the box, close it up. And he's going to say, as we had promised, you are free to go. But know that if you come after us, the same will occur. And believe me, you will not survive the next encounter.
I do not know what your Emperor does for you, but whatever has brought you to this world, know that this is your doom. This is the end. Tell your leader to turn back, before it is too late, as it is for us.
Llewellyn will slowly release the grip. You can see him refit his armor pieces. He's going to turn around to Llewellyn.
My helmet. Where is it?
As they walk out the door.
Eldari, may want to take the soul stone with you.
As you do, and he stands at the car, Llewellyn will slowly lean over to her microbead. I will end his life now.
No. We made a deal. We keep promises. We are not
There are
them.
no promises to the Xeno.
You made one. Do you not honor deals?
I honor my deal with the Inquisitor.
And it's still
It's
your
your call.
This is what I do.
Fine.
And you can
Ignore the
hear
deal.
a... Does anyone want to try to stop her?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. I'll try to stop her with my psychic
You look
powers.
at Commissar Rickard, he will just have a very passive look in his face.
Yeah, I'll try to stop her with my psych telekinesis control to try and stop her from killing him.
You can tell that he is not going to even attempt to interfere. If Sam wants to let him go, that's fine. If not, well, that's fine.
Likewise, Sam's just going to turn away from the Eldari, silencing any kind of response.
Olu, go ahead and cast the telekinesis.
Okay.
Press the info button and then the cast button.
Oh yeah, is she like taking out a weapon or is she just like
Yep.
stabbing? Okay,
She's
yeah.
holding a Gorgon chemical flamer.
Yeah, I can probably lift that. Yeah.
Info and cast. Jack. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Yeah.
Aquilian softly raises a hand. inaudible to the rest of the group, the firing pin within the Gorgon Heavy Flamer has become dislodged.
Okay. Jack. Take the text. Take that text and put it into. Was it telekinetic control? In your sheet. Under Sarkana. Do you see it? Jack. There
Yeah, I can
there
see
you
it.
go. Okay, there you go. Yes. Your so that's 20 kilograms. The thing, Gorgon chemical flamer. Oh, we can actually look up exactly how much it weighs. And we are nerds, so we're gonna do that. Gorgon. 8 kilograms. You good to go. Can you explain to us what this looks like?
Yeah, actually, like pulls it out and like flicks the flame to start running it. I immediately like grab it out of her. It like levitates out of her hand forcefully and just comes back towards me. We made a deal. You will honor it.
She will quickly turn around in a reptilian response. In a snap of a second, her neck just twists around as she looks at the door. Tell the witch to stay away from me. I have more weapons.
And I have more power. I will grab each and every one you try.
I doubt you will.
I don't think you have anything that's too heavy for me to lift.
As you say that, she will snap around and start running down the stairs. Outside. You cannot see her anymore.
Well, not my problem anymore. Actually, I'll go towards the door to see if I can see she's gonna try anything.
Oh yeah, she's pulling dual-wielding 2 guns running right at the Eldari.
How heavy are those? Or do I have to roll again?
You have to roll again. And
Okay.
you're not lifting 20 kilograms, you're lifting her entire body weight, which is...
Oh, I thought I was gonna take the gun, so okay.
Yeah, but you can't anymore, because she's grasping them. You would have to lift her entire body weight.
I don't think I can lift that. Oh wait, I can use. Wait, how far is she?
About 10 meters.
Okay, I'm gonna use a sail, but with no damage, and just try to push her down.
Nice. Yeah. Do it. You need to roll as well. And yeah, you also rolled for telekinesis, okay. So press the cast button and press enter. Wow. I don't. That doesn't make much sense.
Oh, I think I might have. Let me look at it again, because I think I might have put it wrong.
Yeah. Okay, well, whatever the case, you succeed. The force is strong enough to push Llewellyn down the stairs. She will fall into the sand, and as she does, the Eldar will go running full speed.
Like I said, you will not win.
She will, in a fit of total rage, she will attack you.
Oh wait, nah, it's probably over by now for the warp speed, yeah.
You want to dodge?
Yeah, I'll dodge.
Okay.
No difficulty, or?
The difficulty is, no difficulty. The first gun is going to completely miss. So she's going to fire a projectile weapon that just goes
Success with 1 degree.
straight over your head, and then 1 degree. Okay. Then she is going to fire her other weapon, and yeah, that's gonna hit in the left arm.
Can I try the shield again? It's probably
Yep,
gonna
yep,
fail,
yep.
like every time it did.
Or if you already did this turn, then you can't.
Oh no, I only used dodge. I didn't use the shield.
Got it. Ooh,
Every time.
No. You rolled 100, not a 1d100. No shield. You will take 14 impact damage to the left arm. 4 penetration. Total of 18.
Yeah, that's me knocked out. Wait, yeah. I don't think the carapace covers the arm.
What are you at?
Right now I'm at 13, so
No. How much are you after the damage? Ulle?
yeah.
What's your wounds at?
Oh, my wounds? Yeah, 13. Yeah.
No, what's the remainder of your wounds?
Yeah, I have a
much?
13 for my remainder. My max is 14. I have a 13 right now.
Then you're not down.
Yeah.
No. So wounds are a positive score, so they go down when you take wounds. So if you had 14, then didn't we go? Did we go through this when you?
We'll throw up.
We should have. I mean, if we didn't, that's a huge blunder on us. But for now, we're just gonna say that okay, you're hit in the arm, you spin around, and you fall unconscious. No damage has been done though. That just since, but
Okay.
nope. You'll hear a couple of more gunshots, and then after a few minutes, Llewellyn will come wandering back into the chamber. She will have 2 smoking guns, empty clips of ammunition, and you will see a kind of an empty look on her. You can sense that she just slayed someone.
So, Commissar Rickard is gonna see her come back in as he was, hearing the gunshots, turned round.
She's breathing heavily in through the nose and with an open mouth.
Sergey, check the sister.
Of course.
And he's gonna march up the stairs to survey the scene.
I'm fine. He didn't touch me.
Alright, I'm not going to touch the sister.
I said the Eldari didn't touch me. He didn't have a weapon.
So who did touch you?
The witch.
And he did what? Is the
He
Eldari
attempted to
dead?
assault me.
And with that, the commissar is going to look over at Sam, doing a bite face, and take his pistol out and walk outside.
You will see Olu laying dazed, about to wake up against one of the pillars. Sorry, Jack. Jack, you're awake. You're feeling a little dizzy, sort of laying against the pillar. You were not prepared for how quickly Llewellyn turned around and just littered you with bullets.
Hello, Commissar. So, finally doing it.
I see you get an inspiration point.
Your it.
You want me to die standing? Outstanding.
That's awesome.
I believe you have some explaining to do.
I keep my promises. I do not betray my promises. So, I took away her gun, and then I pushed her to the floor. Simple. No damage, only pride.
You attacked one of ours.
Attacking. If I wanted her dead, she'd be dead by now. You know that.
Well, I promised I wouldn't kill anyone summarily. So, let's go talk to the others.
Oh, surprise. You know, I thought you were gonna execute me. This shield wouldn't have protected me anyway. Should probably get this checked out. Well, let us go.
He marches them back in, and as they reach the top of the stairs, he gives them a kick on the butt, sending them flying down the stairs.
Commissar. You didn't have to do with me like that.
Well, we all have to have our fun.
True. So, will it be execution, summary, let me go, or at least let me live for now? Which one will it be?
It was nothing personal.
Yeah, not really.
Let him go.
Ooh, mercy.
What does everyone else think on this?
So,
Do not use your powers on me ever again.
I make no promises.
Llewellyn, as you say this, slowly raises her plasma
My
pistol,
face
and
is
holds it up to her
smiling
chest.
straight at her.
She is slightly hunched forward, her eyes peeking up from under her white hair, with an intense gaze, like she's looking through you. She's holding her plasma pistol to her chest.
Finally, the embrace of death. No more voices.
You welcome this.
Yes. I hear voices every day. You really think I don't want to die?
Then we will send you first next time.
Oh, come on. You know you want to do it.
Llewellyn looks absolutely possessed, breathing heavily.
Do it.
Smoke still coming off her weapons.
You already attacked me before. Come on, finish the job.
No.
Yes.
I still need you. You still have a purpose.
Purpose, Smurpus. End it now.
She'll take a deep breath. Holster her gun.
Well, that was it. I really expected you to shoot me. You know, that's a lot of restraint for your people. Whatever.
Remind me to requisition tranquilizer when we get back.
That will not work on me. Oh, wait, you're just talking to
Commissar,
yourself.
Will you end this? We have a job to do.
He wants to die, so we'll let him live.
No, come on. You know you want to kill me. You're itching to do it.
No, not really.
You sure?
I don't really care. Whenever I kill through necessity, and as an example to others.
Let's explore the inside.
The
So
the
quiet.
glove would heal.
As
The
you kind of like
footfalls.
look at Jack, and you kind of see in his eye there's like a little red glint in there, like there's a little bit of corn in there.
Awesome. You get another inspiration point.
Blood.
So on the machine that may potentially be here, is there anything that I've heard of in terms of lore of this world or otherwise that may hint at what it might be?
This building?
This building or this planet?
The I gotta think.
Do you send that out to the group or to the GM? Sorry.
That's to the
question
GM.
for me. No, not this building. Not this building specifically. However, you can read Durilli's Apocrypha in some of the pinned messages in the Discord channel. He spoke of contacting the first humans that established the world here long ago, many millennia ago. And some rumored that he successfully contacted them or found records of someone who did, but that they did not want anything to do with the outside world. They didn't want anything to do with any newly arriving humans. So keep in mind the history of 40k. The colonization of this world, the first colonization, would have been before the Imperium as we know it. So it would have been humans before technology fell, before we had the destruction of technology. So they would have had technology that you couldn't even imagine today. Would be truly alien to you.
I'm going to speak with the rest of the group, and as I do so, I'm going to also go ahead and light up a glow stick.
Nice.
I bring up the glow stick to my mouth, pinch it between two fingers, take a deep drag, and then blow it directly into Jack's face. And I'm going to say, Jack, if you ever do that again against any of our comrades, I will put a bullet in your head myself.
Oh yeah, as you like light the stuff and blow it in your face, you kind of see Jack come out of a daze, and the red in his eyes is gone, and he's just like, what happened?
That we will stand to see. But believe me, unlike the rest, you will, unlike what you believe will happen, you'll be just a puddle in the sand.
What are you
At
talking
any
about?
rate, as it comes to the man in the machine, I can't fathom what could possibly be in here that would empower that man to the degree that even the Eldari fear him. The age from which he came must hold some incredible technology from the likes which we had never seen. I've been thinking it over. I'm not sure if we're able to match the kind of force that such things are able to bring upon us. Even you, Jack. Who knows if they have some type of psychically suppressive technology or some method with which to stop our weapons, or it's utterly unfathomable.
If this world went into the warp before the Imperium, well, we've all seen what devastation can be brought about by even relatively new weapons. If they were able to, it could have been even pre-Old Night, at which point we would have absolutely no chance. As far as we know, it could be a man of Aun.
And yet we were tasked with this. And so we will deliver on our duty.
Yes, let us not tarry any longer. We have talked long enough.
Sam gives a nod to Aquilian. And I go ahead and lead the group. I'll go ahead and take a few steps in a general direction.
Aquilian will fall in right behind him.
If I may, I'm all for a good suicide mission. But perhaps there is weaponry here that would be more useful than... And he pulls out his bolt pistol and sort of twists it than this.
Sam,
there's other humans on this planet. Now they may be willing to rejoin the Imperium. There's some archaeotech. We come back and we at least have a fighting chance.
Begin to speak.
Sam slows his pace and turns around.
You may
partly.
begin to speak.
This may entirely be true,
to speak.
but let us carry on.
Awesome. You walk down these massive, wide stairs. They're the equivalent of 3 steps wide or long. So you have to walk a couple of times and then down to the next one and down to the next one. Seems to go down to some kind of underground cave. You stand in front of a massive, gigantic door, and I mean 15 meters tall, perhaps. Looks more like it's leading into a tunnel more than anything else that large vehicles could drive into. There is only one panel on the right hand side. It is completely alien to you. It consists of a few lines. Some of them look like buttons. Some of them could just be holes. You have no idea. It's a metal panel, about half a meter wide.
Is there a path that's more well-trodden than the others? Or seems to be more worn or less worn by time?
You look at the ground and kind of try to look for the dust. Do an awareness test or perception plus 10. 2 seconds.
Come through. 4 degrees.
Alright, I'm back.
4 degrees of success in the awareness roll?
Yep. So, you're gonna see the footsteps of the alien. He has definitely been down here, walked up and down a couple of times, inspecting the human footsteps. Someone has been walking here with boots towards the panel and then through the door. There are also deeper patterns that are apparent to all of you that look like some imprints, like a giant anvil was dropped in various places on the stairs.
I definitely want to take a look at that, see if there's anything that might betray what that is about.
You lean down and look at the imprint, and you can do an Archaeotech -40.
While he's doing that, Rickard's going to be looking at the door to see whether or not
I
there's any
will.
scratches or something that's been pushed into place or taken out of place, or
The panel is missing screws. It looks like someone was fiddling with it without knowing what to do with it. I see you roll.
Yep, Archaeotech, 2 degrees of success.
Sam, this is some form of walker.
Walker as in... Oh, as in a giant mechanical suit or something.
A technology used by the Imperium, most often seen as a knight.
Rickard, it seems that you're right on the money. It's very likely a night that had passed through here.
complicates things.
I should hope that this is not the case, but as you can see, and I'm going to gesture with my right hand, my right bionic hand, running along the surface of this indentation. The facts do not lie.
He went, and then through into there.
The door is still locked.
Is there an obvious way to open the door?
The metal panel. The panel next to it.
I'll go ahead and take out a combi key and attempt to break into this.
Do a security test -20. Then you can do an Archaeotech test -40.
Okay, 1 second.
And I'm gonna try helping with that security test.
Absolutely, yes. You get a +10 on that.
Does the combi key apply to security as well, or no?
I believe only tech use.
Okay.
What about a combi tool?
Combi tool is what I meant, yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
So that's either a flat success or a success with 1 degree.
The panel will pop open. You will all see Sam leaning down. It's getting dark. Some dust slowly starts falling down from all the commotion and movement you've made. It kind of falls slowly down around Sam, and you can see these rays of light coming down on his coat and rebreather. As he turns around, he will give a slight nod as the door slowly slides open. Inside, you will see several lights pointed straight at you. They are blinding. What do you do?
You said that you also wanted an Archaeotech check minus 40 after this, yes?
Yeah, go ahead. I thought you
Okay.
rolled it.
Nope. Rerolling that.
Yep.
5 degrees of failure.
Never mind then. You rearrange the wires and are unable to open the door.
This is much more foreign design than I am accustomed to. I tried a few common patterns, but I'm just gonna go ahead and mutter to myself. Damn thing doesn't make sense, and I'm gonna kick the panel.
Nice. This kind of looks like a bomb shelter door. It probably survived a nuclear blast. Shooting through it is unimaginable.
Jack, kind of walks, towards the door and puts his hand on it to see, gives a little push to see if it moves at all.
Not at all. No.
Should I blast through it? Because I could do that, but it might take a bit of time.
I fear that if we were to do so, we may attract more attention than we will want.
Then we want to do it quietly.
I don't think... there's a
Commissar
way-
Rickard, I believe you have a power sword as well. We can carve through this door, or at least through the bolts in it. It takes time, though. But it will be a lot quieter.
Jack, as they're talking, Jack, knocks on the door to see if it opens.
Sergey's right beside Jack doing the same thing.
Oh my god. You're both standing there knocking at the door repeatedly. Do you say anything?
Hello? Anyone home? We have your mail.
As
Is
you
there
say- as you s-
Doorbell on this thing?
As you
I
say,
don't know, maybe. Actually, probably.
As you say that, you will hear.
who are you?
We're humans from the Imperium, and we have Dave from a... Oh, wait, no, I'm not saying. We're humans from the Imperium, and we are here to talk to you after we have learned that you've been here for who knows how long.
The Raiders.
Raiders?
Hmm?
We've not come here to loot. We've come here to talk to you.
There's no more talking.
Hello? Anyone there? He keeps knocking.
I swear to God, why do people just keep ignoring us? Hey, can you answer us?
Please, we just want to talk to you. We want to learn what happened here.
I've heard all these tricks before. You are not coming in.
Can we at least talk to the door through the door?
At this, Commissar Rickard has gone up beside Sam and said, "Are you sure this is an Inquisitional party?"
The guardsman just slowly turns his head towards the commissar, looks back at the door, looks back at the commissar, and then wishes that he was still in med school.
I'm gonna glance back at him and just try to talk to the guy through the door.
Awesome. What do you
I
say?
want to give another crack at rearranging the wiring.
Yeah, absolutely. Enough time has passed.
Same thing, security, Archaeotech.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably Brad is, Aquilian is still helping, so...
Awesome.
No.
Yes, Aquilian is helping you as best as he can.
Well, that was a security test, so that was not right. You already passed the security test.
Okay.
Just need to do the skill check.
Oh yeah, is the guy not talking anymore?
Would Flash of Insight apply in this instance, or no?
Give me a reminder on that.
Spend 1 fate point to reveal a clue, but this isn't really lore.
No, this is a test, so unfortunately.
Okay. Would somebody else in the group be familiar with Archaeotech by chance?
Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna give it another go.
Yes, yeah, I am.
Okay, so let's go ahead and work in tandem. Aquilian, if you could take another look, admittedly, I'm unfamiliar with these designs. Perhaps you could assist in identifying some of these patterns. Does this make any sense to you?
Let me take a look. And what do I need to roll?
So it's Archaeotech minus 40 plus 10.
As they're doing that, Jack stops knocking on the door and just starts meditating to try and see if we can see through the warp to see through the door.
This is an ancient construct. This almost feels like it's a little bit beyond me. Maybe something before the Horus Heresy. Probably even before that.
And if this takes like 30 minutes for them to do in real time, then I'll roll the skill because it has to be 30 minutes.
Do it. If you want.
Jack, since they do know that we're here, I suppose that you can do what you wish. We have already announced our presence.
I'm gonna try to see if I can see through the warp to see through the door. I'm not gonna try to melt it because I'm pretty sure he can kill us all if he's
Do you have a
beyond.
power to use for that?
Yeah, Scryer's gaze. I can see
Scryer's
anywhere.
Real quick.
I can see anywhere as long as it takes as long as I meditate.
Got it. Successful one.
Sick.
I used my
do it
inspiration to
anyway.
reroll.
Do it anyway, Jack. So maybe you can see something before he opens it. Cast and info.
It's coming back to Sam. This predates Old Night. This isn't even built from a standard construct. Do you see the glyphs on this paneling? Nothing in the Imperium made this smooth.
Awesome. You get an inspiration point, Aquilian.
Then perhaps we should approach this problem from a different angle.
Perhaps we should mention the Apocrypha.
No. This door...
If we open that door, he thinks we are raiders. He will shoot on sight. It's worth a try because, well, I mean, at the end of the day, if we open the door, we're dead. If he doesn't like it, we're dead.
Yes, but if we can get him to understand what really matters, maybe we succeed in killing him. Everything within this facility would be ours.
He has been here for thousands of years. If he's older than the Horus Heresy, he has seen this probably multiple times.
Yes, and then it would be such a surprise, would it not?
His trust has probably been shattered multiple times, and if he even hears the door slightly creaking, he'll probably be prepared.
Well,
think of it this way. You're in your hand block. You're asleep. You hear the door open. You've been robbed 7 times before. What are you going to do? Sit and talk with the person that's coming through your door, or shoot first?
Commissar Rickard, I appreciate...
You're cutting out, Brad.
Blue has...
We didn't hear that, Brad.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you cut out.
It was good. It was good, man. Just say what you were saying, or whatever. It's up to you. You could just
Commissar Rickart, with your elaborate use and colorful language, you draw a very definitive picture of the situation that Ulu perfectly describes before you started your mere beginnings of your explanation. I think I understand after Ulu what he has said. But get through this door, we must. That is all.
Do I see through the door? Because I did the check, unless it hasn't taken that much time yet.
I haven't had room to sum it up yet. But yes.
Oh my.
So, Jack, do a visual scene for us.
As a Jack, like...
With the tarot cards and everything.
Okay. Yeah, Jack, like, focuses on his staff and puts on the ground and starts, like, levitating himself with his feet folded and the staff levitating with him. And then he starts, like, the staff starts glowing and he opens his eyes and his eyes are, like, golden with, like, a bit of red and yellow with them. And he starts to stare. Then he goes through the staff and starts to go towards the door.
Sick. You're levitated through the door. You just see a bunch of levers, cogs turning, electricity, the humming of an engine. In the room at the far end, you see an impossibly large hall, like you're in a plane hangar, only larger. You're hovering up in there and you look down. There is an Imperial walker. Quite small, but unusual. The arms are more square, closer to the ground. It has 2 powerful weapons, large with belt-fed ammunition leading to its back. It is currently walking across a throne room. There's a red carpet on the ground. Crowds of people on either side cheer and raise banners as he walks.
How far am I in this maze to see if I can, like, reach out and try to, like, talk to people with, like, the telepathic link thing? How far am I in?
You can try.
Okay, Jack goes up to the most important and nearest person and tries to speak to their mind.
You reach the closest person you can. You would have to cast a spell for that. Psychic power. Anyone else want to do anything? Meanwhile. Alright. You establish... Wait, you need to roll first.
In the meanwhile, in detailing the opening of this door, Sam's going to ask, wait, why did you set up the circuit in this way? That makes no sense. But if we were to elaborate upon it, then he's going to go ahead and cross a few more cables, adjust a glyph in a certain direction, adjust another piece of another black box and reposition that, and all of a sudden you're going to hear the doors start to open, dust falling from the roof.
Awesome.
So do I establish a link?
Jack.
Well done, Aquilian.
Awesome. It screeches open. Slowly. While that is happening, Jack, you hear a voice going, "Who is this?"
We are from the Imperium, and we are trying to contact you as a fellow human.
No. It's them. This is the prophecy.
Prophecy?
They're coming.
What are you talking about?
You can only pick up intentions and meaning. The words, the language of whoever this is incomprehensible to you. And it just keeps going. They're coming. Be ready. It's now.
Oh yeah, Jack like immediately gets out the trance and like swoops back into his body. He's like, "Stop! They know we're coming, and there are a lot of them. I thought it was just one man, but it seems like they have an entire community there with humans. A lot of them. It looks like they have Imperial tech, but different."
Yeah,
As the door
total
creaks
chaos there with the kids crying. Go ahead. What did you say? Can you repeat that?
Jack comes
Was it anything
back.
for me or?
Oh no, I just told the
All
group
right,
what I
all
saw. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they just mentioned that total chaos, an entire community, stuff like that. And as soon as I hear this, I'm going to rip out the black box from the unit and trying to stop the doors from opening. But it's going to have enough room to let one person through at a time, just narrow enough.
You successfully do so.
Oh,
door.
that was a good call. They had walkers in there.
The door will stop. Barely enough room for one person. Suddenly, you will all see a metal rod being thrown, hitting the side of it and sort of bouncing back and forth between the tight gap and then landing in between.
I suggest that we either call for reinforcements, which we cannot do, or we run, because I don't think we're able to kill all of them that are in there.
Okay, with your little sight thing, can you see there's any other ways out?
The door will open completely,
Oh no.
slowly but surely.
Yes.
At this, Jack starts to like build up power while talking in his hand to prepare to see if anything like comes through to immediately blast it. It's like, I only looked into the bunker. I didn't look for other ways out. But they have an entire community. Do I know how many people? Like hundreds or like 2 dozen?
You know better than to interpret your visions literally.
Okay.
The throne room, whether the
they
throne
have
room
many-
or the people are real is uncertain. The feeling and the visions give an indication of something. It is not literal.
Okay.
At this, Sam's going to yell out in high Gothic, "Skedaddle!" And he's going to start running off.
The door opens. Whoever is there and looking inside, you will see a giant Imperial Knight at the other end of a hall. The hallway is long, and there is a brushed metal floor and ceiling. Artificial lights, technology. It looks extremely advanced. The knight does not fire upon you.
I'm gonna use my warp speed to like immediately dash to the entrance.
Yeah, as soon as the door starts opening, I'm going to the side of that, and then as soon as it opens, hey, I see y'all opened up. Thanks.
As I'm going,
You're
I
desperate.
kind of stop in front of Sergen and it's like, "Do you want a lift?" Because I'm dashing straight out.
They already know we're here.
Yes, and
What's
you
the problem
won.
with it?
They are
Well,
going to try and kill
Okay,
us.
that thing's faster than us.
I'm faster than all of you.
Well, you just have to worry about being faster than the slowest one of
I'm
us, don't
trying
you?
to help you.
Okay.
You're like standing on either side of the door, whispering this to each other.
Okay.
everyone
Maybe if we're
can hear
nice to this guy,
He
we won't be
literally
chased
said
by a knight.
he wants to kill us. There's apparently a prophecy about us coming to kill him or something like that. And
Wait,
he
prof?
is dead. I don't know what the prophecy is. He just says the prophecy is true and kind of wants to kill us.
Hey, what's this prophecy you're
I'm
talking
grabbing
about?
this man and just like immediately dashing for the door.
Alright. Yeah, you see these two guys running up the stairs.
Oh no, I'm using warp speed. I'm like blazing past. I'm literally like
Mhm.
dragging this man by the arm.
You're gonna make it up, no problem. Nobody's shooting at you.
Also, if your arm got turned off, that is your own fault for not grabbing.
I've heard enough.
Commissar is
Come
going to
back.
take a step
Oh.
forward and take a kneel in front of him.
In front of who?
In front of the, what do you call it, the knight.
You will run into the room.
Oh, he's going to take one step forward and then take a knee in front of him.
Commissar.
Go. Sir Knight.
Got it. You step into the room, Commissar. You kneel down. There is an airy silence inside. As soon as you step inside, you can see the night. There are lights behind it, so it sort of appears as a silhouette. It is gigantic. You can see strange, almost retro-futuristic monitors with strange shapes. They're attached to walls and sandy tiles on one end. The other end is quite modern looking. Yeah, the surfaces are perfectly smooth. Flat metallic floor, strange light coming from several advanced archaeotech doors and openings in the ceiling. There's an unusual cogitator attached to the wall, and a light from the lumen. You can hear the distant sound of a metal fan slowly turning, and the hum of an engine.
We apologize for waking you from your slumber. But, unfortunately, we seen that was, how we say, undesirables trying to get to you, so we decided to intervene.
Wait. You're not from Charlie. Who are you? How did you get in here?
My name is
How did
Commissar
you get-
Rickard. I am from the Imperium of Man. And my colleagues, suppose they hotwired the door to open it to ensure that the Xenos hadn't gotten in. This means and closed the door behind them.
The Imperium of Man.
That's correct.
You mean that you are from the outside? From
That is
beyond?
correct. Correct. Your planet has just come back into normal space very recently.
Do
And if you actually look at Commissar Rickard, you can actually literally see the sweat running down his face.
a fellowship or a charm test. -10.
As he's talking, you kind of see like Jack dash back in and just like peek over the door and just be like, "What is this man doing?"
Sorry, it was charm or
Fellowship.
Christ.
Can people assist or just him?
Just him.
Oh, this is where I die. -2. -2.
I don't believe you. You didn't come alone. Whatever you came to take is not air.
I didn't come alone. That is correct. My fellows seem to have rather being intimidated by you. Well,
Your
more
attire
intimidated.
is unusual. Call your friends.
As he says that, I just kind of slowly step through the door,
Call
like
Call
raving
your
my hand.
friends.
It's
I
Commissar
push.
Rickard to the rest of the Inquisitorial party. Our
No,
host has
we will
requested
begin.
us to come and talk to him.
Sergey is just walking back down the steps after being
Yeah, I
so
left you.
carefully, what's it called? Kidnapped.
I'm assisting you.
Likewise, Sam, after breaking out into a brief sprint, hears the doors open and the knight come through, and he's going to slowly turn around in stunned horror as he similarly bows for the others wordlessly for a moment.
I mean, to be fair, we don't have a tech priest with us, so nobody wants to steal anything.
Yeah, Jack also takes a kneel next to the commissar, and kind of like looks up and asks, "What was this prophecy you said?"
And while they're all sort of coming in, the Commissar is gonna, if you don't mind, Sir Knight, how long have you been down here?
Ewan will come running across the floor as you say this. See, it's them. It's them, my gallant. They're the ones he spoke of. They're coming. This is the end. They're the ones from the skies. The lights we saw. You have to end them now. They will destroy us.
Yeah,
Shoot them.
I believe you have
Up your
us mixed
stain.
up with someone else.
Whoa!
I beg of you.
My boy.
Shoot them now before it is too late.
We
Tonight?
just met. You don't need to shoot us yet.
Sir Knight,
I don't think he needs to shoot us at all.
what he says is half correct. There are people coming to destroy you. They're
See,
called
I told you.
Be quiet. They're called
It's
the
them.
Eldari. You may have met them before. They have been seeking...
The aliens.
Yes, they have been seeking your kind out and slowly exterminating them over their long lives. Even though they are diminished, they are still incredibly dangerous. We are here to protect you.
I kind of like whisper to the commissar, what about the navigators?
We are under
Sorry,
attack by an alien species. Can
That
you
was
fight?
That was who was trying to get in.
I see.
If your emissary wishes to go upstairs onto the plinth, he will find one of them beheaded, also known as a farseer. Perhaps he can plug it down here so that you can see. Just don't touch the soul stone and don't touch the crown.
Ewan will run up to one of you. They're lying. It's an illusion.
Prove us wrong.
They will only show you a body. There's no proof that they killed it.
Show him your blade.
Any of you can do a fellowship test -10 or charm.
Charm also -10 or no?
Yeah, both. Shoot them, my lord.
Wait, you can use a fellowship, or is it only just charm?
This is the last chance.
We have not even drawn any guns.
You guys better roll better than this.
Success with
If you
7.
wanna make it. Okay, God. Okay, Sam, take it away.
Kneeling gets immediately blasted.
Sir Knight, we are at your mercy. You could destroy us at any time, as it is clear that we are outmanned and outgunned. However, we beseech you, check on that. We can bring you the body of that Eldari, that invader. We come here with pure intent.
As you say that, you can see Ewan's demeanor changing. No! No, don't let them in! He's going to run up to you and attempt to grab your hands. He seems crazed.
As he tries to grab my hands, I'm going to go ahead and... Yeah, I'm just going to be down on one knee. If he starts to grab at me, I'm just going to go limp.
He will just touch your hands and pull at them and search your belts and your coat.
That happens.
Can you show me some evidence that you are from beyond? Can you show?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Ricard will pull out a data slate. Type in some of it, what he called, some of the battles that he's actually been in on the planets, and hand it to Yule. And say, please present this to your lord. This will show him that we have been on many planets. We have fought many.
Joan will grab it and violently throw it at the floor.
Oh, can I try to catch it with Tuck and Lisa before it like smash in the floor?
And he rolls a 99, so he's gonna literally slip it out of his hands, and it's gonna fall on his shoulder, then his knee, and then slide across the floor.
Okay. So I was going to say, with your permission, Lord Knight, may I retrieve it and present it to you myself?
You stand down. Yes, you may.
Thank you. You'll get up, walk across, and present it. I suppose he's got telescopic vision or something.
What do you do?
Or is there somewhere to plug it in that you may wish?
You look around, you try to walk up to the cogitator. The interfaces are completely alien. There is no place to hook up anything.
Commissar? And I say this in the Vox feeds. I could lift it to his face, if that might help.
If you could.
Okay, okay. Jack, like, kind
You will
of...
see Jon's eyes flicker. His pupils will disappear up into his eyelids. You only see white. He seems to be mumbling as if possessed. He's one of them. He's one of the witches. That one. That one. He points to you, Jack.
Lord Knight, if I may, can I lift the data pad up to your face?
Are you one of the possessed ones?
I am not possessed. We have a new establishment meant to train us.
What is this? Train you.
Adeptus Telepathica, made by the God Emperor. It teaches us to control our powers and keep them in check.
Kill him, my lord. This is it.
Also, your servant seems like he wants to kill us, and kind of seems possessed.
Go ahead and roll a... You can choose between a charm. -20. or yeah, no, -1.
Yeah, no. Failure with 5 degrees.
You may not.
As you wish, my lord.
Sir Knight, may I approach?
Yes.
I'm going to stand up, slowly walk in the direction of the knight.
Yes.
I'm going to very, very slowly take out my picture recorder, and also connect it to the data slate. And I'm going to project an image at. I'm going to point it at the side and project an image. It's going to be. Go ahead.
Excellent. The knight will have a shield in front of it. It is encapsulated. The pilot, that is. As soon as you begin to play this, a few seconds pass, 10, 20. What exactly is being shown on the screen?
What's being shown in this? Sorry, go ahead, Mip.
First, it's going to be the interrogation scene with the Eldari.
That you just
It's
recorded.
just-
Yes, awesome.
Right. It's just going to be an audio-less version of that. And then it's also going to be a couple of historical texts on generic knowledge of what had happened in the Imperium since this planet was taken into the warp. So there are going to be major battles. There are going to be pleasure worlds. There are going to be various different things that are taking place, but it's all just going to be visual only, no audio.
You may recognize the orcs. They're a bit more of a problem now.
Awesome. The knight armor will slowly part in the middle. A capsule, almost like a prism, is opening in the middle, slowly turning down. Inside, you see a knight gallant sitting in a sort of a half-standing position. He is hooked up to various interfaces. They look completely alien to you. Leather straps are holding his hands to various metal paddles and what looks like control sticks. It looks nothing like the interface of a knight that you are familiar with. As he slowly lifts the visor from his eyes, you can see a man with slick back, light hair, a grim expression on his face. He looks quite serious, and you can tell that he is sane and is taking it in intensely. His eyes sort of flicker back and forth. His brows slowly lower into his face as he grows more and more serious. You can see several wrinkles of stress and anguish on his face as he watches huge battles and ships in space. As each scene unfolds, he will become more and more confused, until he finally jumps out of the night entirely, only holding what looks like some kind of long stick in his hand. He slowly walks across the floor towards you to look at the screen. He is completely oblivious to his surroundings, not attempting to defend himself in any way, just standing in front of you, mouth half open, his eyes just darting back and forth on the screen as his face is lit up by the data slate. And that's where we can end it for tonight, I think.
Okay.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you get an inspiration point, Aaron. Dusky. If
Yes,
you,
I got to
I
give
lose track of
that'll
who
live.
has it and who doesn't, so I'm just gonna hand it out like willy nilly.
Yeah, I have 0, I think. Yeah.
I wish we could stack them because I need as many as possible.
The amount of times my shield has failed, I really want to get rid of that thing. Goddamn.
The shield's pretty darn handy.
It has
only
not
works
worked
on
a single time for me.
It only works well between 1 and 30, and it fails on a 1 and 5 or something like that. So you have a 25% chance of it working. It's pretty good.
It's pretty low, but it is awesome to be able to ignore damage completely.
Yeah.
Everybody gets 400 XP. Awesome roleplay.
Ooh, fatty load.
Just because of a great roleplay. Really great roleplay.
That's enough for another power. Yep.
Of course, you're gonna get more powers. No skills.
Of course. Why else would I upgrade my stats, my man? I want more.
You're the opposite of a skill monkey. What is this? A spell monkey?
Yes. I have nothing else besides spells.
More.
I could have.
All
Ultimate
My man,
power.
I will use every single tree. I'm almost done with the pyromancy, and I have a bit of everything else.
The worst part is that it works. It
Exactly.
actually works.
The only thing I only have one skill in is in the mind stuff. If I got more, I'll probably be like, mind control, baby.
Please,
Who's
for
a good
God's
boy?
sake,
Who's
take
a good
acrobatics
boy?
and athletics.
Oh,
Who's a good boy?
Yeah, who's my good slave?
Just take it.
Yeah.
Please,
yeah.
for God's sakes, take those eventually. Because we're eventually gonna have to hop across a chasm and you're
I
gonna
need to
fall
increase
down it
my
for no
fellowship.
reason.
I need to increase my fellowship first, though. Once I get that up, I can mind control anything.
Oh my
I
god.
kept make it kill itself because they did put that in. Because as soon as I saw a skill, I was like, control something. I was like, making them point the gun up. It's like, nah, that adds it, makes it more difficult. I was like, it makes sense.
You're definitely gonna die to a chasm, I swear to God. I almost died to a chasm
buddy.
I
and
can
into
literally
a wall.
lift myself, my man.
Who's
I
a
can
good boy?
literally falling.
No.
Yes, I will become your god.
No biting. No biting.
You will not control me for long.
Okay, what's going on there?
Oh, he probably has a dog or a cat just
I
absolutely
know.
gnawing on his leg or hand. Anyway, I must go. I must go to aim.
Good.
Kels just point out you're all a bunch of cowards.
I am not a coward. I kept my word, unlike some people.
That is true, Ola. That was very honorable of you. Unfortunately,
I keep
this
my
is Dark
pride.
Heresy. This is Dark Heresy, and everyone is really evil. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah,
I keep
we're
my
super
honor, my
evil.
man. I have principles. That's why I had like the red thing, because Korn's like honor and stuff. And
And that thing's going to come right and bite us in the ass. You realize?
yeah, my guy does not even remember what he did. Besides knocking down Lilith. After he got shot, he doesn't remember anything.
But no, that's awesome. That's awesome that there's a little light
I
in
feel
this
like
dark
that
world.
elder's gonna come back, kill the rest of the party, being like, you let me live.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna
Yeah,
happen.
that's basically what's going to happen.
Yes, I have become a new friend. Okay, yeah, I gotta go now. See you.
Later.
But yes, don't think I didn't see Sam suddenly go mute whenever oh no, you can't kill me, I was AFK.
You can only get out of this trap once. Ugh.
To be honest, I actually thought that was a really fucking stupid idea. What would I do? What would the character do? Oh shit, I'm going to make a new character.
It was well done, though. It was pretty.
Your mic is a little fucked, Brad.
Yeah,
can't hear
because the using it. so it's recharged. Session's done. I guess y'all can bear with the muted X.
No, your volume is actually
I
super
actually can't hear
low.
you.
Yeah, it's about 60% of what it should be.
Oh god. Well, worse.
Hey, Martin.
Yo.
I had a quick question. How do you raise influence? Is it just regular contact with outside people and then getting sway over them, or how does that work?
You succeed, and so you get it at
Where the what is?
intervals when you interact with anyone who has influence, anyone who has power to do anything, and you do something good, like you accomplish something, like on Blood Mequin, you negotiated to help some shipments for one of the navigator houses. That gained influence. Cooperating with one of the navigators, that gained influence. Charming one of the rogue traders, that also gained a player influence. So it's succeeding with people who have power, essentially. Yeah.
Okay.
And if you, as a character, go out of your way to do it, and you really like, you're at this banquet, this huge ball, and you go up, okay, I'm really gonna talk to this person, and you succeed on charm test after charm test, and you do all these things and establish a connection. That's an obvious influence bonus. So that's a way you can kind of stack influence.
Okay, I was kind of curious about that because I remember one of Tavi's previous characters had like
super high influence.
Super high influence.
That's all he did. He, whenever there was an important person, he went up to him and started fucking chatting and buttering them up. So he was pretty good at that.
There was also this thing that I wanted to get. It's a bionic implant, cerebral implants, right?
Yeah.
And in order to get one that's not going to basically make me brain dead, I have to roll No, but I have to roll a near unique availability roll, which is negative or a good near very rare roll, I think it is, which bumps it up to near unique. Even with a -10 on that, it's like a -60.
Near unique is not, or I don't know. Yeah, no, actually, you're high enough level. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, I remember working out the math, and it worked out to exactly -60, and I have exactly 60 fellowship, and so that's my next target. As soon as I get like a 10-point margin on that, I'm gonna start trying for it. But
yeah,
literally, as it stands, there's no chance of me getting it. So,
oh Jesus, what is it you're getting again?
It's super sweet.
Cerebral implants. No.
Cerebral implants. You get
but that's a very rare item.
The good version of it is not.
The good version of it, okay.
Yeah, the regular one.
Mm.
Yeah, it destroys your personality and memories, makes you no better than a servitor.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the poor version makes you really, really dumb. Regular level means permanent loss from weapon skill, ballistic skill, agility, intelligence, and fellowship.
What does the good one do? Good version.
2 unnatural intelligence and +20 to logic and lore.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's super good.
Damn, that's good. Plus the bonus from regular quality.
Yeah, I mean, it's functionally a +40 to logic and lore tests with natural intelligence. It's bonkers.
That is awesome. Yeah, I would love to do that. Too bad Doc isn't there to perform the surgery.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, if it's in the Imperium, I think that I can find a better doctor.
Yeah, I think so. With a better record.
Oh, fuck y'all.
Better record.
Safety record is a little.
I was the best damn doctor in the Imperium.
There are a few complaints from some previous patients.
I could have resuscitated
or their lawyers because
Emperor's
they were unable
skeleton.
to speak, unfortunately. Nah, you were a good doctor, Brad. You were the best.
Thank you.
We miss him.
Reminds me of that Simpsons episode of where Dr. Nick comes in and he says, "Oh, it's my friend Mr. Greg, with an arm for a leg and a leg for an arm."
Dr. Nick Riviera. Remember me?
Well, if it isn't my old friend, Mr. McGregg, with a leg for an arm
That's
and
pretty
an arm
good.
for a leg.
Yeah, that's Doc in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, you had some successful surgeries. You installed a few cybernetics, and you did some good things too.
Oh
If I
yeah,
remember
yeah.
right.
But
But everybody
it's only
forgets about
best
that.
now.
Yeah, like at least a 50% success rate.
I had higher than that. I was on the ship. Teat success.
Yeah. But you have another dude coming, don't you? A new character. And that will be probably next session.
Oh, for the Ogrins.
No. Didn't you and Tavi agree on a thing?
Oh. It was Tavi bringing that character?
I'm writing it. I don't know if you want it to be public.
Oh, by the way, I'm still working on that World Anvil thing, but holy shit, is it convoluted.
World Animal?
Yeah, the little
yeah.
website that I showed you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, there's a lot detailing it. It's a lot of work.
Oh, I can't imagine.
I'm not gonna promise you anything soon because I don't have very much time in my week just because I intentionally cram it full of activities. But
The payoff is going to be worth it. It's going to be.
It'll
awesome.
look pretty cool, hopefully.
It's going to be so good. Look, right now, the story is so long and so convoluted. I have to do a summary every session, and it kills me. So that would be great.
Yeah. I wish I could take more thorough notes, but there are a million fucking places. There's so many places to reference.
Oh, I don't know. Do you have all the? I mean, I can send you everything. I don't think you have everything either. Do you?
Yeah, I mean, if I could have something to work off of, because I have roughly part of Blood Maquin and the Rogue Trader houses and all this other stuff, but outside of that, it's kind of thin, and my note taking is not exactly fantastic. I tried to take as few notes as possible, but there's a lot to take down.
Oh yeah, I'll write a summary for you.
Yeah. By the way, are we still streaming?
Alright. Oh my
No,
god.
I'm
I didn't
asking.
stop